Last time we discussed, okay, first of all, good morning to you all. And last time we discussed was branches of systematics. Under that, first branch we have seen that was classical taxonomy. Today we will discuss artificial system of classification. Artificial system of classification. Now, this system of classification used by most of the taxonomists, okay, most of the scientists who is involving in classification, they use that. So what we can say, most of the taxonomists. So from what? From Aristotle to Linnaeus. So most of the taxonomists from Aristotle to current Linnaeus used this classification. Okay, so Aristotle to Linnaeus use this system of classification. Now, this is mainly based on external observable characters, or we can say external morphological characters, like number of stamens are there, that is comes under floral character, then modification is there, then leaf venation is there, so like that it is coming on that. So it is based on external morphological character. Okay, external morphological characters. What are those? Like number of stamens, leaf modification, leaf venation, etc. Okay, so this is based on, and this based on that you have to remember, that is what? External morphological character. Okay, and this also may used habits and habitat of the organism. So this also considers habits and habitats of the organism while using this classification. Okay, so here you have to remember this, who used that. So it is used from Aristotle to Linnaeus, and mainly based on what? External morphological characters. Okay, so this is what? Artificial system of classification. Then next classification came, that was a more powerful, you can say more acceptable, that is a natural system of classification. So next is natural system of classification. Natural system of classification. Now, till yet what we seen? External morphological character. Okay, till yet what we seen? External morphological character, and this one totally based on observable morphological as well as anatomical characters, means tissues level पे. Okay, so it is mainly based on morphological as well as anatomical characters. Anatomical characters. Okay, this you have to remember, that morphological and as well as anatomical characters being utilized by natural system of classification. Okay, now some scientists have given some contribution in this natural system of classification. Under that, first scientist was D. Juicy. Okay, that scientist name was D. Juicy. Okay, so this D. Juicy, what he did, he divided flowering plants. Okay, he divided flowering plants into two groups, that you have already known, that monocots and dicots. So this scientist divided flowering plants into monocots and dicots on the basis of ovary position. On the basis of what? Ovary position and presence or absence of petals. So what we can say, D. Juicy classified flowering plants into monocots and dicots. One cotyledon monocots, two cotyledon dicots. Okay, on the basis of first was ovary position and petals arrangement. Okay, means presence or absence of petals. So D. Juicy first time used what? Natural system of classification. And what was that basis? Ovary position and petals arrangement. Okay, now then another scientist were there, that name was George Bentham and J.D. Hooker. He also given, but he told that we have to see George Bentham and J.D. Hooker. In short, it is known as Bentham and Hooker. Many times you will see that only it is written Bentham and Hooker. Okay, so this Bentham and Hooker, what he gave most important natural system of classification of angiosperms, and published, okay, and published one book that name was Genera Plantarum. So what it is that Bentham and Hooker gave, okay, gave most important natural system of classification, natural system of classification published in his book Genera Plantarum. And this you have to remember, that Genera Plantarum book given the information regarding what? Natural system of classification. And who has given that? Bentham and Hooker, or you can say full name George Bentham and J.D. Hooker. Okay, now mainly he classified this natural system classification given his book in Genera Plantarum. Okay, so mainly he used what basis? So he used affinities. Okay, what is that? Natural affinities and homology. Homology means common origin. Okay, so he mainly used, Bentham and Hooker mainly used what? He used relationship and homology. Bentham and Hooker mainly used relationship. Okay, he mainly used what? Relationship, and what he used? Natural affinities. Okay, natural affinities were there, homology was there, that common origin. So relationship, homology, and natural affinities among organisms. Okay, so this is what? Natural system of classification. Okay, now this natural system of classification that was came in the year 1776. Okay, that was came in 1776. After that, next came numerical taxonomy or quantitative taxonomy or phonetic taxonomy. So now we have to see numerical taxonomy or phonetic taxonomy. Okay, now as a term suggests, numerical taxonomy. So this numerical taxonomy is mainly based on numbers, and numbers given to the particular characters. So what we can say, evaluating the similarity and dissimilarity of the species, this method is being utilized. Okay, so what we can say, this system used numerical methods. This system used numerical methods. So this you have to remember, as a name suggests, because phonetic if given, so you have confusion. So it will what? This system used what? Numerical methods. And for what purpose? For evaluating the similarities and dissimilarities between the species. Okay, for evaluating the similarities and dissimilarities among the species. Okay, among the species. So numerical calculation, how it will be done? So it uses what? Calculating machines like computers. Okay, so it was what? Sophisticating calculating machines and computers are used here. Okay, so here calculating machines and computers are used for this taxonomy. One time question asked in medical that computers are used in which type of taxonomy? So that is answer what? Numerical taxonomy. Okay, calculating machines are there, Okay, computers are there, and here what happens, this system was attempted clearly with the scientist Adamson. What the name? Adamson. That's why it is also known as Adansonian taxonomy. What is known as Adansonian taxonomy or Adansonian system. So this was attempted by scientist name was Adamson and hence known as Adansonian system or taxonomy. Okay, so if Adansonian is there, means it is related with what? Numerical taxonomy, and it is related with what? Computers and calculating machines are used for denoting what? Characters. Okay, now after that, next taxonomy came, that was named phylogenetic system of classification or phylogenetic taxonomy. So we have to come on that. Phylogenetic system of classification. Phylogenetic system of classification. Now, phylogenetic means ancestral character. Okay, means previous was what, from that previous was what, so ancestor is there. So mainly it is based on what? Ancestor means evolutionary relationship. Okay, and it is also known as cladistic. What is that? Cladistic. So it is also known as cladistic system of classification. Okay, cladistic system of classification. Okay, now this is mainly based on what? This is mainly based on evolutionary relationship. Okay, so what we can say, it is mainly based on evolutionary relationship. It is mainly based on what? Evolutionary relationship. Okay, now since ancestor is being utilized, so here cladogram. Now what do you mean by cladogram? Cladogram means a family tree. So it is mainly based on family tree, and that scientific name is cladogram. So it is using cladogram technique. Cladogram technique. Now cladogram means what? Family tree. Okay, so this phylogenetic system of classification, it gives another system of classification, that was a new system of classification or a neo systems. Okay, now this system, phylogenetic system classification, was proposed by, given by Hutchinson. So this system of, this you have to remember that it is using what? Cladogram technique. So this system of classification was given by Scientist name is Hutchinson. Okay, so this system of classification was given by which scientist? Hutchinson. And this John Hutchinson written a book. Okay, and in that book, that natural system of classification description was there, and that book name was The Families of Flowering Plants. Okay, so Hutchinson wrote a book. Okay, he wrote a book, and a book name was The Families of Flowering Plants. This book you have to remember, The Families of Flowering Plants. Okay, complete name is John Hutchinson. So Hutchinson wrote a book, The Families of Flowering Plants. The Families of Flowering Plants, in which phylogenetic system of classification descriptions are there. In which phylogenetic system of classification description were there. Description were there. So this book you have to remember, The Families of Flowering Plants, written by. So who wrote this one? John Hutchinson, or simply it is Hutchinson. Okay. Now, one more scientist were there who elaborate, who give an explanation of phylogenetic system of classification. That scientist name was Engler and Prandtl. He also written one book. Now, one scientist, Adolf Engler and Carl A.E. Prandtl. Adolf Engler and Carl A.E. Prandtl. Okay, also gave elaboration of phylogenetic system of classification. Okay, so also gave what? Elaboration of phylogenetic system of classification, and published one book, and that book name was Phylogenetic System of Classification from Algae to Angiosperms. What is that? Phylogenetic System of Classification from Algae to Angiosperms. Book name was Phylogenetic System of Classification from Algae to Angiosperms. Okay, so this book written by Engler and Prandtl, that give more elaboration of phylogenetic system of classification. Okay, now this book in Latin, he written in Latin word, and that name was Die Naturlichen Pflanzenfamilien. What is that? Die Naturlichen Familien. Okay, he written this book, that version. Okay, that version was meaning was phylogenetic system of classification from algae to angiosperm. So dinaturalacin familian, okay, or full name is dinaturalacin flangen, okay, flangen familian. So flangen also it is telling flangen. So this book was written by Angler and Prantl, okay, and this question came many times in what, match the column. So dinaturalacin flangen familian written by Angler and Prantl, okay. Now after that next taxonomy came, that was a karyotaxonomy. Karyotaxonomy, okay. Now karyo means what, nucleus. Karyotaxonomy, it means what, nucleus. So mainly it is uses the information of chromosome numbers. So what we can say, it is mainly based on, it is mainly based on information related with chromosomes. Okay, it is mainly based on information related with chromosome number. Okay, also it was there related with more, structure is there, number is there, behavior is there. So all the things will come. Okay, so we can write that structure, number, behavior, etc. Okay, and when these all will work, during meiosis, during cell division. So mainly it is based on information relates with chromosome, and directly questions are asking karyotaxonomy based on what? So that is based on related with chromosome. Okay. Next is a chemotaxonomy. Chemotaxonomy. Now, chemo means chemicals. Okay, chemotaxonomy based on what? Chemicals. Now, what is that? Chemical constituents, chemical products. Okay, of plants. So what we can say, it is mainly based on. It is mainly based on chemical constituents or chemical products of the organism. Like, what are that? What are that? So like raphides. Now raphides is what? Crystal of calcium oxalate. So like raphides, it is what? Crystals of calcium oxalate. So here you have to remember that it is based on what? Chemical constituents. Okay. Next is experimental taxonomy. Next is experimental taxonomy. One word questions are there. Experimental taxonomy. Now, experimental taxonomy mainly based on genetics. What is that? Genetics, breeding experiment. Okay, so it is mainly based on, it is mainly based on genetics, breeding experiments, etc. So this is experimental taxonomy. Okay. Now, next one is a modern taxonomy. Next is what? Modern taxonomy. That is last. Modern taxonomy. Now, this modern taxonomy, also known as a new systematics. This is also known as what? Also known as new systematics. Okay, this is also known as new systematics. Another name is biosystematics, neo-systematics. All the terms are same, synonyms. New systematics, neo-systematics, biosystematics. Okay, so these terms, neo-systematics, new systematics, biosystematics, all are having what? They all are synonyms of modern taxonomy. Okay, now this taxonomy consider that, this is considering that species are the product of evolution. Okay, so this is based on that species are the product of evolution. Product of evolution means as the time consuming, so different and different species develop. Okay, so that is the main basis of modern taxonomy. Okay, and this new systematics or modern systematics classification was given by Julian Huxley. So, this systematics or modern was proposed by Julian Huxley. Okay, so this scientist name you have to remember, that neo-systematics was proposed by which scientist? So that was Julian Huxley. Okay, Julian Huxley. Okay, now why it is telling that it is a modern taxonomy? Because it was new one, 1940, Julian Huxley given neo systematics. Okay, and he told that, this Julian Huxley told that species cannot isolated. Okay, it is cannot isolated, but these are common descent. Okay, so what it is, he told that species cannot be isolated and they are common descent origin. Okay, so this Julian Huxley given what concept? Neo systematics concept given. Okay, now after this classification, next topic is nomenclature. So come on that nomenclature. Now, as a term suggests, nomenclature means what? To giving a correct name. So what we can say? The science of assigning. Okay, the science of assigning specific distinct name to living organism. Okay, so what we can say? The science of assigning distinct name, distinct specific name to organisms known as nomenclature. Nomen means name and clature means science. So science of naming system. Okay. So this is what? Nomenclature. Okay. Now, while giving this nomenclature, two important things should be kept in the mind. That already